All right, we should be live now, and I want to get going as quick as possible. So I will send out a couple of links right away so we can get that out of the way. All right, Sniper Boss, what's going on? First one in, looks like. I'm just sending out my little messages here, letting folks know I'm live just in case they did not get the notifications. That sounded like my sister. Mr. Little Green, are you there?
I guess.
Ooh, we have been graced. I'm just sending out some stuff right now, letting people know I'm live, and then we're going to get going as quick as I can. Well, she's here now, Sniper. All right, let me send something out real quick to a few line groups, and then we're going to jump right on into that arena because I don't want to be up late.
Old man got a bedtime.
Oh man, got some work to do.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm a member of so many different groups here, and I don't send it out to every single one of them, but still gotta look and see. Hmm. See, we got that one, and I don't remember if I sent it out to, where is that group? This one. Okay, that should do it. And let's see. Switch over here so that I can see what you guys are seeing here. And let me turn off my sound so we don't get a crazy echo here. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Sniper. We're on Eastern Standard Time. All right. Let us start getting into this arena.
I did a brawl in the battle realm.
Ooh, that's right, everybody. My sister has finally joined the contest. She has her account and
I dipped my toe in.
uh-huh. Just the big toe. All right. And we're
Hey,
going to
Keith win it.
Keith win it. All right. So, as you guys can see, I did get the champion. You saw in my video, I got the champion. I've actually not ever fought with him. This right here will be the first time I have ever used him, period. So, that should be interesting. And what I normally do, as far as getting on the streak, as you guys may know, when I'm going for a champion, it's a little bit different. So when I'm going for a champion, I start in the 5-star featured arena. I get up to a 5 win streak, and then I use my 6 stars, not my 5 stars, but my 6 stars, and get them on cooldown as quick as possible. Then I jump over to the 4-star featured, and I do what I normally do, build up to the win streak 5 with my low 4 stars, then switch over to my 5 stars because I want to get them on cooldown as quickly as I can. And once I get to about 7 or 8, I'll start using my stronger 5 stars. And when I hit 12, 13, I'll switch over to my 550s, use all of them all the way until about 21, 22, and then go back to my 5 stars and finish them off. And I can do it another way. I can start with my low level 4 stars and just keep going. I can use my 3 stars, in fact. I think, no, I'm thinking of the basic. I can use my 4 stars all the way up, 440s, get pretty decently high, and then start using my 550s. And I will get on the streak that way. And that way, I can get my 5 stars when I hit about 17 or 18. So there's many ways to do it, but I do it this way. Oh, he's got some peepers. Hello, peepers.
Contest of Noobs says, "What up?"
What up, contest? What is going on? I see a few people in here. Let's see. Pedro, what is going on?
Finally got his Winterman duped. Now he thinks he'll try for the feature 4-star champ, or at least get all of the arena rewards. Wish him luck.
Good luck, man.
And Super Vega Man says that link you posted didn't work.
I give up on YouTube. That's the link they gave me. So that link that I sent you, Super Vega Man, that's the YouTube one. Then a few people told me that that link doesn't work, so I switched over and I started using the gaming link. And I had people telling me that that one wasn't quite working either. So I'm kind of giving up, just throwing my hands up on YouTube. I don't know what they have going on.
Integrals here.
Ah, the integral. What is going on?
Her Herdavias,
How are you doing?
who is curious, not looking to buy, what would you say your account is worth in US?
Oh, I have no idea. None whatsoever. That market is completely unknown to me. Uh, I'll tell you this much. Back in the day, when I was playing Asheron's Call, and it was just as frowned on as it is now, to sell your account and to sell virtual goods in the game. But once I was done playing that game, I was, pretty much going to move on. Uh, just before I quit for good, I did one final quest because I heard they were removing this special armor from the game. No one would be able to get it again. So I hurried and did the quest just before they were going to get rid of it. So when I got done, I sold my account for $500. Then, before I finalized that transaction, I sold that armor for $400. Just the armor, because you could trade in the game. So he gave me the money, and in the game, he told me who he was and all of that in the game, and we made the transaction within the game. And I had a few other miscellaneous things, but I ended up with over $1,000 from the account, the armor, and a few other miscellaneous items that I had that people wanted. And I used that money to upgrade my computer. I always tried to put back into whatever I was earning the money. So like once YouTube finally pays me, once I reach that threshold of $100, I'm going to take some of that money and I'm going to buy a new mic because I hate this one. Uh, it's a headset rather, but I'm going to actually buy a mic, and I may also then buy the software, that AirPlay server. But that's what I try and do. I try wherever I'm making the money, I try to put the money right back into it. So, but I don't know how much accounts are now because I stopped a long time ago.
Super Vega Man thinks the champion looks like Thanos, but WWF style.
He also looks like the Aladdin genie.
I still think he looks like the love child of Medusa and
Could be. I mean,
I forgot who said that when we were
streaming
watching you
last.
get your butt beat. But
Yeah, I think everybody can agree that he looks kind of strange. But then again, with wrestling moves, have you guys seen what wrestling looks like? They're all about the theatrical and the strange stuff. So,
you want strange. You haven't seen anything till you've seen live wrestling at Dragon Con.
hmm.
Now that's strange.
Well, if I do go, maybe I'll take a look. We'll see.
Yeah, I watch it on Dragon Con TV. I don't go in
Oh, there you
person.
go. Then that's what we'll do.
uh,
You're grinding for the champion. Yeah, me too. I already got him, as you saw, but I'll go for the dupe. I don't know if he needs to be duped, but I don't care. May as well go and get him. And I already had my opening, my crystal opening, and it'll come out. I think I have it scheduled maybe for tomorrow morning. But I opened up my crystals, so since I'm not really near a crystal, a 5-star crystal or anything like that, I'm not really trying to, get 12 million, plus in the 5-star feature to get the 2,000 shards. But I'll get up there anyway. All right, we got 2 more rounds to go.
ACSM wants to know, anyone knows who the next 4-star basic will be after WS?
I'm not sure. Does anybody know that? I don't think they let us know yet, do they? Somebody posted up the calendar, but I didn't really take a look at it. So I'm not sure if that's even known.
Church Pastor Blaster is a long-time sub, first-time comment.
Yeah, I was going to say, I do not recognize your name. Welcome to the world of the chatters. But glad to have you and glad to have your loyalty as well. I must be doing something right. Folks ain't tossing eggs at me and leaving in droves yet.
I'll toss eggs at you.
I know you would.
I mean, if you're feeling the need.
Oh, I'll just kick you.
Whatever. Let the world see how you treat your baby sis.
Yep.
Your adorable baby sis.
Pinch and kick.
Sadiq says Iron Man Infinity.
What about it?
Pedro Khan says, I think the next 4-star basic is Domino. Those are the guesses for the next
Ah,
4-star basic.
that'd be interesting. Of course, I have them both, so that would just mean I'll be going for the milestones. Keith said he won't be able to annoy you as much since he's also grinding for the champion.
Oh, Keith underestimates himself.
Hear that? She just called you annoying, man. Said you're annoying even if you're not trying to be. Yeah, Hide. At least I think that's how. You have to tell me if we're just mangling your name. But yeah, $900 plus because I did sell some assorted stuff for like hundred or so. People are willing to pay, and that's something that I had to learn. You know, we say, oh man, that is crazy for somebody to purchase that much for a virtual good, right? But the people who are generally buying like that, they have a lot of money. All right, the guy who bought my account for $500, I think it was 500. I may have had that reversed. It may have been the armor that was 500 and the account that was 400. I don't remember, but whoever bought that for hundreds of dollars, they don't miss that money. They had that money to drop on. And let me tell you, I know quite a few gamers, and I know some folks that are doing some things that they shouldn't be doing. I'll just say that. And they make thousands of dollars in a day. So you can imagine what they're doing, right? Okay. So they are making a lot of this. A lot of them are young. They buy up, they don't have a good concept of money because it comes so easily to them. So they have thousands and thousands of dollars a day. And they're just buying up clothes, getting all the different console games and games that they want. So if they're playing a game like this and they want to get something, who cares? $400, $500? For some of them, that's not even an hour's worth of work. So it's all about your money intake. Those of us who don't make that kind of money, we're looking at it going, man, that's a lot of money. Yeah, for us it would be, but not for them. Let's stop all that healing.
Hridevia said he used his or her 5-star skill awakening gem on the rarest champ ever, Punisher.
Oh, wow. Well, Punisher's not that bad, and they did change him. They did buff him up. He is pretty cool. And as a defender, he can be very annoying. I'll tell you this. It's because of Punisher and War Machine, folks like that, on unblockable special 1 nodes that make me bring in my Starkey. And before Starkey, it was my Daredevil. Because their special 1, some people might be able to evade it all. I can't. I can evade it partially, but I still get clipped.
And you deserve it.
Yeah, well.
Matt Suk says, hey, sup, Shadow?
Hey, what's going on? We were just
Nigel Millet.
talking in the comment section, Matt. So I recognize your name. All right, so I have win streak 5, and I'm not going to use my 5 stars. I'm going to use my 6 stars, and so you guys can actually have a chance to see who one of my pulls. It spoils it, but oh well. I am going to come out with a video on him soon. But I'm definitely not upset about that pull. But once I get through these 6 stars, and I was happy to get a new one, makes it just easier because when I have uneven teams, I had to try to find 2 other champions, rank 5, 4 stars maybe, to pair with them just to try to maximize some points and not get a death match. But now that's going to be much, much easier to do because I only have to find one. And even if they did give me a death match, wouldn't matter because I'd be sure that I'd be able to win at least 2 of those matches. So I can sandbag. Nigel says, "Hey Shadow,
Get
within a
out,
week."
because that sentence made no sense.
Okay, you just broke up.
Yeah, so did you.
Oh, fun. Our
It said
network.
because you'd be or
Oh boy.
that's what I heard.
Is it still doing it now?
Well, right now I can hear you.
Okay. How about the rest of you guys? Did I cut out on you? Just trying to find out if that is a local thing or not. Let me know in the comments below. See, I'm charging up, charging up.
So maybe repeat what you said.
Hold on. Get.
Oh, maybe it's just me.
Okay, so they heard it. Because I was having some trouble earlier. I actually... I messed that up. I didn't realize that he had his Furies up, so he ate up all of the shock charges. That sucks. After all that build-up, but he's still going down. But I was using the Streamlabs OBS, which is the one that's optimized for streaming. I was using it to try and record. And when I played it back and I was editing it, it really slowed my voice down, started distorting it, and I was like, what in the world is going on? And I had to re-record the voice for that video. So I don't know, maybe this Streamlabs OBS is starting to do something, because that was local. That had nothing to do with the stream when it was streaming out. So I do not know.
Nigel Millet has a question.
All right.
Within a week, he pulled Void and Hulk Ragnarok and got CA in Arena. Who should he rank up first?
Yeah, I was about to read that too. Within a week. All right, so let me ask you this. That void, is that void awakened, and can you awaken the void? That will make a big difference.
Angon Kadir says, yo!
Hey, Kong, what's going on?
Bobby Stapleton's here. How you doing today?
Bobby. Yeah, unblockable special 2 on Punisher does crazy damage. Same thing with Winter Soldier. And we're going to try. This is going to be fun. I really need to win these first 2. I'm not 100% positive that I will win that last one. But we will see. I need to. That's a lot of points. I hate fighting this guy. He jumps around all over the place. Come on.
Get him! Get him! Get him good!
There we go. Didn't that feel better? Yeah. Let it out.
Nigel Millet says the void is unduped and can't awaken at the moment.
Uh, then maybe Captain America. It really depends on what you need, but Void really needs to be awakened and as many Sig levels as you can give him. He can still be useful unawakened, but when you think of Void as a beast, it's always when he's awakened. That Fear of the Void is wicked.
Ankong Kadir says, how many 6-star shards do you have now?
Not that many. I'm trying to remember. I think it's like maybe 1,000. Alright, gotta concentrate on this one here, because this guy is annoying.
I'm very happy with my tiny roster that I have, even though I have old ugly Cyclops that I don't like. Because Cyclops is a jerk. Yes, I said it. I don't like Cyclops. But
Throw your special.
I will take my brother's advice and I will not sell him. But know that he will be at the bottom of my roster. Probably forever, just sitting there looking at me with his one eye. Because I don't like him.
Oh, I hate that. Anytime I take my eye off of him, he catches me with that special one.
Good. You deserved it. Never look away during a fight. Hit him! Hit him again!
Okay, he's down at 19%, so we already know because he's awakened, he will auto block. So now we do the
Harder.
Miss me. Now we do the intercept dance. Bait out that heavy. Catch him with my heavy. Do it again. Oh ho! No sir, not today. Go ahead, do a heavy again. It's over with for you. Oh, caught him in that chin.
Do it. Hit him.
Watch this. Gonna catch him on that chin. Bam!
Bam!
And that's how you fight Iron Man Infinity War.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for that arena. And the only time I will go back in that arena is when my 6 stars are off cooldown. Now, we focus on this 4-star featured arena. And we do what we do. Get up to that 5.
Has a question.
What's up?
Yes, 17k 6-star shards. What's your advice on should I go for featured or basic?
Basic. Just so you know, that'll always be my answer. That is all I ever go for. A rule of thumb is this. If you are having to ask whether you should go for a feature or a basic, then the answer is go for a basic. The people who go for a featured, they know why they're going for a featured. Their rosters are so deep that they have most, if not all, of the basic champions. And they're after specific featured champions. So for them, going for a basic is useless because all they're going to get is a champion that they already have or that they don't want. So to date, I have only ever gone basics. And there are too many good champions in the basic pool. Corvus, that's how I got Corvus, from the basic. Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, basic. Blade, basic. So, Ghost is in there now. Domino is in there now. So unless you have all of those champions already, then you should be just going for basics. Basics to build up your roster, and you still have a chance to get some really good champions. Featured only when you're at the extreme end game where your roster is just so beefy that you have all of the basics or all the basics that you want, then go for featured.
Clay Slatton says, "Hey, bro."
Hey, Clay. Welcome back.
He's trying to put a ton of points in the 4-star featured arena.
That's what I'm doing right now as well. I'm taking it a little bit easier. I'm not running suicides, mainly because of Alliance War. Did not want to place with suicides. If you guys saw the last Alliance War, that was rough. NYC Guardians, they are extremely tough. And we kind of knew going in that we had a very slim chance, slim to none, of beating them. Even if we had played perfectly and gotten 0 deaths, it was still iffy whether we could have done that. And they only got 3 deaths total. And got full clears and all that. I mean, they tough.
Matt Suk says, "Hey, Shadow, AA Undupe still work?"
Of course. I took my Archangel to rank 4, Unawakened, and been using him all the way up until recently, Unawakened. I know some don't think he's worth anything Unawakened, but he is. One of the things that people forget, or maybe just don't realize, is that when you're going up against a champion that can heal, Archangel gets 30% healing reduction per poison stack. And you know he gets those poisons when you hit him. So what I would do when I was going up against someone that could heal is I would get them bleeding or you know, best I could, and then I would intentionally take a lot of blocked hits. And once they had like 3 or 4 poisons, they weren't going to be healing anymore. And take, for example, Magic. So because Archangel was not awakened, he couldn't stop her limbo. So you're still going to be taking limbo damage. But she doesn't get any healing back from the limbo if you have those stacks of poison. So yeah, you're going to be killing her pretty quickly. You know, I just went all in. And you're going to take limbo damage. But she's going to die so quickly that it doesn't really, you know, matter. So even Unawakened, he is a beast. And if you don't have anybody else up at rank 4, his prestige is still pretty good, even at a rank 4 Unawakened. At the time that I did that, he was a nice little prestige bump for me.
Pedro Khan wants to know, are you going for the 5-star arena milestone?
No, I don't go for the 5-star milestones when I'm going for the 4-star featured. That's a bit too much even for me. Maybe if I had a larger 6-star roster and a larger 5-star roster, maybe. But
Gasp.
other than
Lord
that,
Shadow has limitations?
way too many to count. In fact, that's one of my limitations. Can't count all the way up that high. What comes after 3 again?
5.
I knew it.
That's right. We're keeping you dumb. Clay Slatton is unit grinding again
Hey,
and hates 4.4.3.
hey, I don't remember what was 4.4.3. It's been a while. I remember using Scarlet Witch a lot. Um, Early on, I used the 3 star. Then she got nerfed, and I didn't go back into Act 4 until they had actually toned everything down. It was still long though. The integral says you had a great war. Yeah, considering who we were up against, I think we did very well, personally. And we learned a lot. Just like I said in my video, we're going to take away what we learned from that. One of the challenges that we have is that we have a few people on different time zones and play times. And so some of the time what happens is that they're ending up waiting a lot. They'll sit there waiting to be unlinked, but the person that, they're waiting for is not available. They may even be asleep. And then by the time that person gets up and unlocks them, then they're asleep. And then we're sitting there like, okay, he's been unlocked. He's been unlocked for hours. Well, yeah, but he had been waiting, for almost, 7 6 7 hours maybe to be unlocked until finally he fell asleep. And so now we have to wait for him to wake up. There's not anything unique. This is what happens when you are playing with folks that are all over the globe. So I think we're restructuring and trying to group people so that that doesn't happen, or at least to minimize that happening. And then you also have people that just didn't manage their time wisely. That also happens. There's no reason at our level that anybody should be basically not in the game for 10 hours. Even if you go to sleep and you sleep for 8 hours, you should always check in. Wake up, brush your teeth, wash your face, do all that you got to do, but then check in the game just to see. If you're in the middle of a war, check to see that, you're either cleared or if somebody needs you to clear them. That's at our level. But, a few people may just need to be reminded of that, I guess.
Set an alarm. Wake
Exactly.
up.
Some people do. Some people set an alarm. Now, see, I don't really have to do that because I don't tend to sleep very long. I never did, not at one time. So, one of the reasons that I jump on the arena so early is so that I can get my 5 stars on cooldown. They will come off of cooldown around 7 p.m. my time. Uh, and I will be able to then, get them on cooldown again. It'll be from 7 till about 8, maybe 8:30. And then I can go to sleep. But I'm only going to sleep for about 5 hours at the most. So I'm in the game, or at least available much of the time. You can ask any alliance that I've been in. Most of the time, if they tag me, I'm right there. And they ask, man, do you ever sleep? And my answer, of course, is no. Sleep is for the weak. But I have a high amount of availability. Is this stream laggy to you guys at all?
You sound kind of echoey to me, but we've established that apparently the local thing is doing something weird.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the stream, and the stream health is still good. It's in the green and all, but it looks like it's lagging a little bit. Oh, you know what? Hold on, I may know why.
You messed up, didn't you? You've done
Okay,
something.
let's see. Let's see if that helps the stream at all. What I did was I turned on this thing called performance mode in Stream OBS. So we shall see if that helps any. Let's see, who are we gonna use here? Let's use you. Oh, you know what? I haven't used her in a while. Aeon Kong says, I have that time zone problem. Exactly. Aeon Kong, for you guys that don't know, was with me in an alliance, and I was an officer in the BG, and that was my special nightmare, trying to organize everyone's uh, play times, basically. So, for example, Aeon Kong is in Bangladesh, and so he has a very wildly different time zone. We had another guy, a friend of his as well, who's also in Bangladesh. However, here's the thing. They played at different times. So, I'm trying to remember, but Aeon Kong was often up late for him. So he was there for, I think, or was it Shams? I can't remember which one. But one of them was usually they would stay up in order to make their moves early on. And I tried to put one of them on reserve. That way, if they happen to be up, they could jump in and get as many of the moves as they can before they went to sleep. But it was a juggling act. So very, very different. There are some alliances that will not accept anyone that's on different time zones or too much of a time zone. You know, maybe an hour, difference maybe, ahead or behind. But other than that, they don't want them.
Integral says, did you see his soloed noted rank 5 Korg fight in AW?
Did I? I don't think so. No, Keith, win it. You are not sleepy. Sleep is for the weak. You are not weak. You are strong.
No, he's sleepy. He's very...
Sleeper Gaming says, yo. All right, so we are at win streak 5. Now it's time to hit them 5 stars, and just while I'm building up the streak, I will use all of the low ones. These are my rank 1s. And I did rank up my Blade. Video on him will be coming out. I forget when I have it scheduled, but it's already done and uploaded and scheduled to be published. But I still have these 3. So now that he is rank 4, I will turn my attention back to my rank 1 5 stars and start ranking them up. Just got 3 of them left.
Nikola Pashevsky says, hey bro, what's up? How's the arena going?
Arena's going okay so far. We are not on the infinite streak yet, so you know how that goes. That is the most trying time, and since I'm not running suicides, it is a little bit more challenging. With suicides, it's much easier.
Nicola also says, yeah, I do the same. Like my 5 stars refresh max 3 times a day. That is the top I can get without refreshing with units.
Same. I have a feeling that's the same for everybody. And I don't use units. Arena is where I get my units. And that's also why I don't go for 5-star featured. Everybody going for the 5-star featured, they use units. I don't know of anybody that can get the 5-star feature. Not saying it's not possible, but You have to have an insane roster to get the 5-star featured without spending units. If it's possible, I don't know. Oh boy, we got a Juggernaut that doesn't want to do any. Okay, come on.
Welcome back, Sniper Boss.
Welcome back, and Stiletto. Sniper's birthday was Saturday.
Yes, I know.
Okay, okay.
Remember, I was on the live
I know. I was
stream.
just reminding you. I don't know if you wished him a happy birthday already.
Yes, I wish.
You're talking about before. I wished him a happy birthday on his birthday. So there. Just saying. Hear that, Sniper? That's the silence of shame.
No, that's not the silence of shame.
So she says. She'd like you to believe it was the silence of exasperation over
That's
her brother, but it's
the
not.
silence of exasperation.
See? Told you. But no.
Didn't you hear that little sigh that went with it? Yeah.
She's ashamed, Sniper.
Keith Winnett says, I just had Spidey decks out against my Karnak who had True Strike.
Ooh. That's not cool. He's not supposed to do that. No, sorry.
I say it serves him right.
No, it's probably just another bug. Alright, let's see. It's starting to ramp up. You guys can tell when it starts to ramp up by looking at the PIs. So already we're almost double the PI. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like to be about the best. So after this, I'll probably want to be a little bit more
You've
careful.
got mail.
When I'm running suicides, I can go up even higher, but I usually end up losing at least one match working my way up. Uh-oh. I'm hearing myself echo now. Try
You've been echoing for a while for me.
Okay, try disconnect from Discord and then reconnect back right away, because that seemed to fix it last time.
Okay.
Okay, while she's gone, we can talk about her. Oh wait, she must be back now. Oh wait, see, I don't hear any echo now, so she's gone. Come back to us, Stiletto. Come back. Come back.
I've been back for a bit.
Ha ha ha. There we go. And there's no echo. Yeah. Whatever it is, it's something. Maybe it's just something with Discord that gets out of whack. But that's a way to. Seems to be a way to fix it.
Super Vega Man says, have you had any issues with the loading page on the game and when you are posting your war video?
What kind of issues? I don't remember any. But maybe I did and just didn't realize it was an issue. But let me know. I don't remember having any issues. Keith Winner says that like the walk of shame. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, let down my block and got popped in the face.
Which serves you right.
It does.
And good.
It does. That's all right. Ooh.
In
Tried to
fact,
catch me.
I would have to say you were asking for that. You said, please hit me in the face. Here's my face. hit it.
I sure did.
So what else could he do?
Alright, let's see. Try and get him to throw this special. With Captain America, at least, I don't even have to worry about evading, even though I do. Just to keep into practice. Come on. There we go.
Oh, because he throws that shield?
Yeah, his hammer.
Okay, maybe it's just me, but the display's doing some weird stuff on my.
Try to hit refresh on your browser. See if that helps any. Sniper's happy to be on your list,
Sadiq,
apparently.
Sadiq says the stream is super buggy.
Okay. Um, I don't know if it would be a good idea. I might. It'll split the stream if I restart the stream. Um, Let me see something here. I'm gonna see if why do I not see? Okay. Yeah, it locally it seems to be doing okay, so it definitely is the stream, if anything.
Oh, Sadiq says now it's fine.
Weird. I wonder if
Oh, we have a new stalker daemon.
you know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna do something here. This may help. I'm just gonna move that window to the forefront. I usually move it to the back so that I could look at the stream like you guys see it. But I have it to the
Billy
forefront now.
Barrett, no! No! No!
Okay.
No!
Uh-huh.
I am looking that up. No!
Say it, speak it, read it.
Rip Stan Lee.
Oh no. Oh man. Yeah, look that up. Oh, Mr. Lee. Man. All right. See, because we're at win streak 7, you can see I'm trying to be a little bit more careful with my choices here. I'm trying to choose folks that have a little bit of power control of some sort.
Oh my goodness, no! He is!
95, huh?
Oh,
Man. Rest in peace. You have given us quite a few, many, many, not just hours, but years of entertainment and enjoyment.
no.
I remember the last time I saw him, I was thinking, wow, it's impressive that he's still with us, still active. Mm,
I remember the last time I spoke with him and took a picture with him. It was just last year.
yeah.
Oh.
He's given the world quite a few things. He will not be forgotten. I will tell you that.
Oh.
Okay, this void is getting
Oh.
annoying. Oh man. Yeah, Billy. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. Wow. Would we even be playing this game without
No.
Stan Lee?
No.
Just think about that. Just think about the rich world that came from his mind.
think about not just the rich world, but how he let other people dream as
Exactly.
well.
Mm.
Oh, oh.
Yeah. Wow.
Thanks for joining the stream, Billy Barrett, but I wish you kind of had kept your mouth shut.
No, I'm glad to know. And I'll tell you, my sister and my mom, that's who I get my who died information from. So she didn't know it just yet, but she would have found out and she would have told me. But
Oh,
yeah, we wouldn't have this game. 95 years. And I don't remember how old he was when he started, but it was before I was born. Man. Wow. Well, this arena grind is for you, Mr. Stanley. With the exception of a few of these characters that he didn't make, of course.
you know,
But they're still in his world,
it's still his company.
you know? Mm. Did he leave behind any, I really don't know all that much of his personal life.
I can't read anything about him right now.
Ah, the tears. Oh, you know what? I thought the fight was over, and I
Oh,
went to switch over. See, he
oh,
waits until
whoops.
I'm not looking to hit me with that special one. I'm telling you. Somehow he knows. And I just looked away, and then boom. Wow. Billy, don't worry about it, Billy. Billy says he's sorry that he broke the news to you guys like that. Yeah, it's all good, man. Wow. Stanley. But, you know, honestly, especially if you've lived long enough, you expect folks that are up there in age to pass away. The real tragedy is when you hear about these teenagers dying. I had a friend, she was quite young, and she was eating breakfast, had a brain aneurysm, burst or something like that, just dropped dead. Young. I forget, how old was she? Do you remember?
In her 20s.
Yeah, 20s. Just dropped dead. When I was told, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait, what? Life is sometimes too short for all too many
Well, I
people.
mean, he knew it was coming because he said that last year was going to be his last year anyway. So
Oh, yeah. All right, so we've got win streak 8. So I'm going to choose somebody that can tank a special, a damage dealer with some good armor breaks and fun stuff, which might be a mistake. We'll see. And then I'm going to sprinkle it with one power control champion. And they give me, well, you'll see. I get to fight a domino.
of course you get to fight a domino.
The
You
time is
guys will see
2
the matchup
o'clock
that I went in
p.m.
here with. This fight is the fight that I often lose at least one. So I'm going to try not to lose, but we'll see. Iron Fist, he puts out that damage, and for a while, he was actually who I know Ronan Noop, if you guys remember him, used to do his Legends runs, and he was often like in the top 10 fastest time. And I remember when I got Iron Fist as a 5-star, I was like, oh yeah. Now I just got to get him awakened. Yeah, that didn't happen for a while. All right, finally through his special one. One more. Come on. Come on, back it up. Okay. I might be able to survive a special 3 from this guy. Maybe.
I don't think so. I think you're gonna die.
Okay, there we go. As long as he's throwing, if he just throws one more, we should be good. Even if he doesn't throw one more, we're probably going to be good. Because he's in assassin range now. Yep, it's over with. See how I have to deal with that fight? Just a little bit slower. Okay, this stream looks... Let me see if I can just refresh my own stream here. Because it's not looking all that great. On my end, anyway. Okay. I just refreshed it. I don't know if that's going to help any, but it was... All right, Keith
It
Winnett.
wasn't looking that good over here either.
Keith Winnett says, I got to go. Take care, bud. Yeah, this might be a YouTube thing because everything on my end here looks okay. Oh, this is why I hate fighting Hyperion. Okay, he didn't throw his special 3, so we're good.
Yeah, Keith, when its meeting got canceled, he's still
okay.
here. That's why I didn't say
In that case,
anything.
welcome back.
He's still here.
Sniper Boss says he's crying. It says, Billy, you should be ashamed. Billy says, I'm crying too. Yeah, man. He saved my life more times than once growing up. I bet. He had such a large sphere of influence. People he didn't even know would often come up to him with thanks for the world that he created and the characters he created. Okay, hold on, I gotta... Oh! I forgot. This is why I don't like fighting Domino. Watch this, guys. Now keep in mind that, look at that. From full to dead, one hit. And he's awakened. No indestructible. Just done. I told you, this is the fight that they usually do something to take me out. At least one. So I have to make sure that I win 2 fights so that I don't end my, you know,
she took you out like you
streak.
were old-fashioned courting, and she was trying to marry you.
Mm-hmm. It's frustrating, but that win streak 8, I'm telling you, and see, I called it, didn't I? This is the one I said, and I was like, okay, well, I got him. He's indestructible. He should be able to tank a special 3. Boom. One shot. What could I do about that? Nothing. They just, you know, fun and interactive, as Seaton would say. Fun and interactive. All right. Let's grab you. Grab you. And we'll grab you. So now I'm going in here with some of my bigger guys. And, of course, the OG Vision. The power control there. And so I probably won't die now again until I'm on the streak unless I'm not paying attention. But win streak 8, that's when I usually die at least one time. They do something to take me out. And when I saw Domino, I was like, oh boy. I already knew. But I was still hoping. That's why I was like, let me try and concentrate. What concentrate did? One special, and I was dead. I'm like, really? And I evaded it. And I was trying to look back to see if she was lucky, or I was unlucky or something like that, because that's when you don't want to try to evade, because
What
that's
do you,
probably what
you
happened.
know, I'm just saying that wasn't the best of words to use
What's that?
when it comes to Domino.
What's that?
To see if she was just lucky.
Well, that's what it's called. That's her ability.
Hmm. I know, but she was just lucky because
Well,
that's
if she,
obviously.
well, no, she procs an ability called Lucky, and you can also get unlucky. And when you are unlucky, or when she's lucky and she fires her special, if you try to evade it, it'll basically hit you just like what you saw, and take you out.
I don't know, close to a play on words or a pun. I don't
It
know.
might be, but that's theirs. It's not mine. That is
You
actually what
used
it's
it.
called. It's in the game. I can't do anything else but.
Eraser's here, and he is our new stalker, Damon.
All right. Welcome to the family.
Sniper Boss decided to ruin his day too
I know, right?
by telling him.
Ooh. Guys, now watch this. Look at her health. And can you guess where her health is going to stop? I really hope Kabam does something. See her health? Now imagine if I had actually fired off my special 2, and I've done that before. The special 2 will take away his ice armor. She doesn't die when she's awakened to specials. So if I had happened to be low in health, that's how you get taken out. That bug is annoying. And they haven't even acknowledged it from what I understand. If anybody has any information more on that, if they've acknowledged that there is an issue, do tell.
I doubt they'd ever acknowledge it. I'm telling you.
Billy says you need to back up once when she uses her special 2, then evade again when she kicks. That's quite easy. Yeah, I don't have a problem with her special 2. You just range that, like you said. What took me out was her special 1. That special 1, man. It's easy to evade, and I evaded it earlier. But I think, and I like I said, I wasn't really paying attention. Uh, but she may have gone lucky, or I may have gone unlucky. And if that's the case, then that's why that happened. All right. So now I'm gonna go in here with these 3 here. I could have gone in with the Trinity, and maybe I should have, now that I'm thinking about it, because Ghost Rider has some power control on his special 2. But oh well. Let's see.
Well, there are two big threads about that 1% thing,
Oh, is there?
but
Good.
as of yet, Kabam has not responded to anything.
Joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. All right. So, like I said, these are the fights that I'm choosing my stronger guys. So, not too worried about dying here. And I got to get back into the habit of throwing my specials. I've been running suicides for quite a bit, so I get used to, it's a different fighting style. You don't want to throw your specials a lot. And when you do throw your special, you kind of want it to take them out, so that you don't take that recoil damage. Aeon Kong says, I pulled a 5-star Ghost Rider on Saturday morning. Awesome.
Keith Winnett says it's not a bug, it's her ability. Can you explain more? Sorry, I got a phone call. How do you think Gwenpool is bugged?
Gwenpool. Oh, what just happened? No, 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 no. Um, okay. There's a bug that Kabam has not acknowledged where oftentimes you reduce the champion down to 1% when it should kill them. Okay? Now, Gwenpool has an ability that would make you think that everybody had that ability, but her ability only works on specials. She will not die to a special ability. So if you use a special and it was going to reduce her down below 1% and take her out, she stays to just 1%. But I was actually hitting her, and I should be able to hit her and take her out as long as I'm not using a special. But that 1% bug means that that often does not happen. So what happened is my attack, my combo, which should have taken her out, instead reduced her down to 1%, which allowed her to fire off her special, which if I had happened to be low at the time could have taken me out. And then when I came back, all I had to do was hit her one time in her block or something like that and take her out. But that happens more than just with her. That happens on too many champions. Instead of dying, because they act like they all have her ability on regular attacks. So I wouldn't be surprised programming wise if something was triggering on them that shouldn't. Yeah, it's looking all kinds of choppy on this as I'm watching the playback, but I think that's YouTube.
Your voice is breaking up.
No surprise there. Is my voice breaking up to anybody else here, or is it just local?
Well, now it's not breaking up. It broke up right there, but now it's not.
And how is the stream looking to everybody? All right, Keith. Maybe in that instance, I don't remember it. I believe I was hitting her when she went down to 1%, not using a special. But when you come back, let me know. All right. Right. Exactly, Keith Winnett. And what I'm saying is that happens way too often for it to be a coincidence. It doesn't happen with just her. It happens with everybody. You'll be sitting there hitting a combo and you're like, wait a minute. That combo really should have taken them out, but instead they're at 1%. And I know from experience, because it'll happen, like, say, in Alliance Quest, when I've gotten taken out and I go back in, they have something like 300 health left. Yeah, it happens enough, Keith, that as my sister said, there's a large thread about it on the forums. But apparently, Kabam hasn't mentioned it or replied to it or said we're looking into it or anything like that. But it doesn't happen very often. And of course, if you have a champion that has any kind of damage over time, it finally crashed. If you have any champion that does any damage over time, you can still take them out. All right. Maybe that is what was happening. Maybe it's just the game had gone on a bit too long. Wait, hold on. Let me grab that.
Keith Winnett says that's the least of the annoying bugs Kabam won't fix in his mind.
That is true.
Parry is and has been, will forever be broke.
Also, auto evade. Although they have done a few improvements there.
Meister has
Okay.
arrived.
Don't care
Says
about
KO
that
Shadow.
one. Hey, Meister. All right, let's get back in here. Don't care about none of those bundles. And as you can see, Alliance Quest will be starting soon. Alright. Sadiq says, for that reason, I took my assassin from 3 to 1, but it's still stuck at 1%. Yeah, it's something. Like I said, it doesn't happen, but a lot, but it happens enough that it's noticeable. Keith Winnett says, now the stream is laggy. Is that after? Oh boy, yeah, I see it. All right.
Yeah, now it's lagging.
Um, what I'm gonna do then, and hopefully it'll fix it. It'll just have to split the stream, but I'm gonna restart the stream, and maybe it will fix this lagginess, because I'm seeing it as well. It's not lagging on my iPad. All right, wasn't paying attention. Got hit with that I-beam. Fortunately, voodoo is a beast. Okay, so we've gotten, let's see, to win streak 12. So now I'm going to switch over to my 550s, all right? But first, I'm going to restart the stream, so everybody don't go anywhere. We're going to just restart it. Should be very quickly, and hopefully it'll fix the lag. I'm actually going to restart Streamlabs completely. So, be right back.